What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Homegrown Career Mode. This is episode number 11, and we start today's episode off with a game against Chelsea here in London at Stamford Bridge as we travel to take on the Blues, coming on the back of our 1-0 victory against Manchester City at St Mary's in what so far has been a really good run of form for Southampton. Just 2 defeats in our last 8 games. This is nothing like the form we were showing at the start of the season, and as you can see, we have risen up the table to 11th place heading into the game, and right now the surprise package, just right at the league table there, Liverpool, 16th place at the moment. And again, I think this is just a case of EA once again overplaying how much form is important in a Premier League season. Of course, when teams struggle to put wins together, they're going to be in bad form and start to struggle, but it shouldn't be as bad as that. By now, Liverpool should be out of this situation. Anyway, enough of that. As we enter the first game of today's episode, taking on Chelsea. First chance of the game fell just 7 minutes in with Eden Hazard on the ball finding N'Golo Kante as the French midfielder went for goal, but Gunn made the save and turned it behind for a corner. The early pressure came from the Blues in this game, and from the resulting corner, Hazard would whip the ball into the centre. It was headed on by Cesar Azpilicueta, but Luke Shaw headed it off the line to keep us goalless. And it was crazy because a few weeks ago, he had a game where he could have cleared a header off the line and he ducked out of the way. This time, clearly making amends there. Great clearance, and it was still 0-0. But 25 minutes in, we had a good chance to hit Chelsea on the break. Charlie Austin released Danny Ings, who ran through one-on-one, and Ings put it past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And 7 minutes in, Southampton were a goal up at Stamford Bridge. Ings on loan from Liverpool, a really good finish there after a release by Charlie Austin, and that's now his 5th goal of the season as Ings becomes our top scorer this campaign. Breaks clear of the back line, keeps composure, smashes it past Kepa and into the back of the net, and Southampton go a goal up inside the first half an hour. What a fantastic start for the travelling fans. So 1-0 to the Saints. Chelsea tried to respond here 34 minutes in, Hazard hitting the post and eventually cleared away by Cooks. It was still 1-0, and just for the break, a chance for us to go 2 goals up as Stephen Davis received the ball, played it across to Lallana, he fed Oxlade-Chamberlain, took a touch, went for goal and drilled it, so close to the top corner, just off target and behind for a goal kick. So 1-0 heading to half time in a really balanced affair. After the win against City, we were showing no fear. We were looking really good out there. We had a really fresh side as well after resting 8 of our players in the win against City as well. And even though this game came just a few days later, we were showing no signs of fatigue. And in the second half, 20 minutes after the restart, James Ward-Prowse was released down the right hand side, rolled it across into the supporting run of Ings, flicked it backwards, it fell to Redmond, the tackle was made, but it dropped to Stephen Davis, and the captain, denied by Kepa, really should have made it 2-0. We didn't let off in this game though. We didn't put our foot on the ball, conserve energy and just try and see out the 1-goal scoreline. We went looking for a second goal, and with 15 minutes to go, fortune favours the brave because we found it. Nathan Redmond said to Danny Ings, "You may have been our top scorer, but not for the rest of the game, because I'm going to get back on level terms with you in the golden boot race for Southampton and get my 5th of the year." Ings controlled it well. The cross by Chamberlain was lovely to the back stick, and Nathan Redmond flies in, beats his man and heads it past Kepa to make it 2-0. And what a fantastic 72 hours it's been for Southampton fans. First we beat City on the weekend, and then we beat Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. Back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back victories, back-to-back scalps. An absolutely fantastic win, and definitely one of our best wins of the season. I felt Chelsea in the first half played really well. We were lucky to still be leading at the break, really, especially after a Hazard hit the post and Shaw cleared off the line. But in the second half, we really went at them. We didn't just conserve energy and looked to hold on to the 1-0 scoreline. We wanted a second goal, and we got it as well. So delighted to get to win, back-to-back victories, and that's now just 2 defeats in our last 9 games. Finally, I'm starting to get a little bit better at FIFA 19. I was terrible at the start. I don't want to jinx it, but finally, I'm starting to get to grips with ultimate difficulty, and hopefully we'll continue to rise up the table. But following the victory, we decided to go after a new signing. Of course, the transfer window opened in the last episode, and I went in for Theo Walcott, one of the 2 players we can sign right now on our shortlist due to homegrown rulings. I offered Everton Yannick Vestergaard. Marco Silva said no, but I said, how about El Unity? And Marco Silva said yes, so straight swap deal. We won't get any bids for him anyway. He is our highest value player on the transfer list right now, but no bids were coming in for him. So we can swap him. We'd have to pay a single penny in the transfer fee. That's the best thing for us, really. And as you can see with Theo Walcott, I tried to tie him down to a 4-year deal. He's 29 years old. That's not too old. And I want to take him up towards his retirement with 1 contract. Unfortunately, the agent was having none of it. Only a 2-year deal. We negotiated up to a 3-year deal, though. Important squad role. No release clause as well. And he was on 80 grand a week. And I was thinking the one thing I really don't want to happen here is that we offer him a low ball offer and he just walks out in negotiations. So I thought he's realistically the only sign who can make in this window. I'll go in what he's on right now, 80 grand a week and a $500,000 sign sign-on bonus, and Theo said yes to that deal. That's a fair offer, said the agent. So Theo Walcott returns to St Mary's. He's back where it all began, in a Southampton shirt, absolutely buzzing, and he's got to wear the number 32, right? Of course he does. That's the number he wore when he first joined Arsenal, because that's the number he had at Southampton. Walcott's back, free-star. We know Theo is absolutely rapid and technically pretty decent as well. The injury-prone trait, a little bit of concern, but I think we can manage that. And Walcott is back, absolutely buzzing, and Theo Walcott did indeed sign the ting in the end. So Walcott returns, and I'm buzzing. And it also makes his debut in the second debut for Southampton in the second and final game of today's episode, as we would take on Grimsby Town. The League Two side will travel to take on St Mary's here in the FA Cup third round here at the start of January. And of course, Walcott making his debut will be talked about pre-game with Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Grimsby Town. Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
Well, I think so, and the one player that'll be pleased to see him arrive is the centre forward, because I think he can expect better service now from a lad that does swing in good crosses.
And of course, Walcott, a right winger by trade, was talked about there as being someone that can swing in good crosses, and the centre forwards will like playing alongside him. But in this game, he was going to play up top with Sam Gallagher as part of a 4-4-2 lineup against Grimsby, with a fully rotated side after our win at Stamford Bridge in midweek. Of course, Walcott spent some time playing as a striker for Arsenal quite a few years ago, and I do believe his best position is out wide. What he offers up top is brute pace, you know, real quick pace, lightning pace, can run in behind the back line and be a real threat. And in this game, that's exactly what I was trying to do every single time we worked the ball forward. Just get Walcott in behind the back line and cause problems. First chance fell with him creating a chance, releasing Sam Gallagher in the air of a good cross, but Gallagher's shot him wide and the post him behind for a goal kick. However, 12 minutes in, Theo took matters into his own hands, took aim, and found the back of the net as well to give Southampton the lead. 12 minutes in, a dream return for Theo Walcott, back on the score sheet here at St Mary's, and what a wonderful little goal it was. A nice little through ball into him, and again, you can see, you'll see all game long, that was my plan all game long, release him with the pace, cuts inside with a fake shot, and with a weaker left foot. Look at this on the camera angle. This is a glorious strike by Theo. The freestyle weaker left foot, doesn't seem like a weak foot with that kind of strike, right into the top corner, no chance for the goalkeeper, and for Southampton, already a goal up in the FA Cup third round, courtesy of Theo Walcott. So 1-0 to the Saints, great start, and 17 minutes in, once again, we're using Walcott's pace down the right hand side as he cuts around Collins. It's another brilliant ball to the centre, as he once again played it into Sam Gallagher, and this time Sam doesn't mess up the chance, celebrates with Theo as he gets assist as well as the goal as well. And what a brilliant ball it was to centre. Lovely whipped curl on that ball, and Gallagher prods it home with the right foot on the volley into the back of the net to make it 2-0. So 90 minutes in, already leading by 2-0, and the first half belonged to the Saints, as you'd expect. It was a fully rotated side, we were still fancying our chances, and as Walcott was played through once again, he stopped, he turned, he shot, he scored, and got his second goal of the game to make it 3-0, 3 minutes before the break. And I like this little celebration here as well, as maybe it's a rebirth for Theo Walcott, perhaps doing a little swinging baby celebration, as it was 3-0 to Southampton, 3 minutes before the break. So once again, that was the game plan here. Just release the balls through to Walcott. He's got the pace, he won't be caught up, and even when he is, he's got the agility to turn the last man, and also the technical ability to finish under pressure as well. So 2 for Walcott, 3 for Southampton, a textbook first half display from the Saints, a really good first 45 minutes showing. And it's safe to say, as the fans are in good voice here, the curse of St Mary's is definitely over. We started the season off, couldn't buy a win at home, now we're looking a lot more lethal in front of the home fans. So 3-0 at the break, and in the second half didn't really create too many chances. For the most part, I was sort of conserving energy really. There was Obafemi off the bench release, Jackson down the left hand side. There was a great chance for a third goal for Theo Walcott, and he also got it as well, courtesy of an absolute howler by the Grimsby Town goalkeeper. We know this season McCarthy at the other end, he's been the victim, or I should say the culprit, of a couple of gaffes for us this season, costing us points in the Premier League. But the Grimsby Town goalkeeper won't want to see us again. Not that it's going to matter really, we're going to go through to the next round and get the win regardless. But Theo Walcott handed his hat-trick and a match ball in this game as well, courtesy of a terrible mistake by the goalkeeper there. Oh, I think he deserves to get credit with the assist there. Tried to palm it away, got a touch, but the wrist was too weak, went straight into the path of Walcott, who finished from close range, and there it is. Theo Walcott walks off with the match ball, the first hat-trick in the series Mary's, and wow, what a statement for Walcott. Back at St Mary's and on his second debut, grabs the match ball, gets the hat-trick and the man of the match, a 10.0 display in a brilliant win for Southampton, 4-0 the scoreline as we march on to the 4th round of the FA Cup. And you see the league table in a moment. For the first time this season, we're in top half of the table. Things are finally starting to look up for the Saints. But that will end today's episode of the Homegrown Career Mode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode of the Homegrown Career Mode very soon.